Welcome to Sugar Daddy's podcast, where we get real about love, money, and everything in between. I'm your host, Namon Jones, here with my co-host, Diopla Sample. What's up, D?
What's going on, Namon?
Man, they say love don't cost a thing, but what about companionship?
Hey, man, we just two grown-ass men having real talk, making real connections.
Trick or treat. Is a sugar daddy a trick or a treat? That's what we're discussing today, D.
Man, I think it's both. I think a sugar daddy is a treat and a trick and a trick and a treat.
Elaborate. I'll give you my opinion, too.
Well, there are times when, I've left the house and said, man, I'm finna go trick them money off. Okay? I'm going to trick this money off. So, why I said that? Because I don't want no attachments to whatever this transactional situation getting ready to be. But then the treat, I'm sure going trick this money off. But this is more romantic. It's more intimacy. It's sex involved. I mean, wild sex. Like, heightened. Like, for real.
Yeah.
But it's more about, for me, it was, time, spending a little quality time, not a lot, but spending a little quality time. It's getting to know somebody different. Being around somebody like variety. Like, I don't like 10 women in bed with me. Mm-hmm. But I do like variety around me. Right? So a woman may perceive me, oh, he's tricking. No, I'm a sugar daddy.
Well, here's why I say I can respect that, right? But I look at it differently. Because if I'm going to trick the money off, then I'm not, they ain't going to be my sugar baby. I'm not going to have a trick as a sugar baby.
Well.
So what I'm saying is, you're saying as a man, we can be either or, a trick or a treat, right? For me, I'm saying as a sugar daddy, I ain't tricking with no sugar babies. But I guess the topic at hand is, do they look at me as a trick or a treat, right? Because I don't view it, for me, if I'm with a sugar baby, and again, to your point, I want it to be on and popping. Great sex, we fucking all over the place, and it's great, all of that. Everything that comes with it. We out on dates, we on trips, all those things that come with it, right? I ain't gonna just do that with no trick. Right? So, in my viewpoint, I'm not a trick to her. I'm a treat. I'm a treat.
Well, let me say this. You are a trick or a treat, whichever one to yourself. Her perception is whatever it is. You could be saying you a treat, and y'all go on trips, you spend time, and she still think you a trick.
Shit, I'm treating.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm treating.
That's why I say it's both.
I'm treating.
That's why I say it's both and. It depends on who it is and how they view it as well. I view it as sugar daddy is tricking. That's all. See, watch it. A husband can trick. A man can trick.
It just
so it's a sugar daddy.
It depends
on
the situation.
A sugar daddy. Wait, watch it.
It's a fine line.
Wait.
I played drums my entire life. I'm a percussionist, and I played for one of the greatest, in my viewpoint, bias or not. We hold our own, right? And so. Shout out to the $1 Million Funk Squad, right? Norfolk State University. The baddest drumline ever. Playing drums in an HBCU specifically is a culture. But not everybody can play. You either a trick or a treat. If you're a trick playing fucking drums, you garbage. I ain't gonna spend no time with you. You ain't hit that status. You don't even deserve the energy. But if you're a treat, it's hard for who gonna match you. You desired. You ain't gotta worry about somebody saying that you what you are or not in terms of a perception, because what you do speak for you. So when I look at that perspective, when I'm with a sugar baby, what I do for me, goddamn it, speak for me. So if you treat me like cause see, if I think that you, for me personally, if I think that you look at me like I'm a fucking trick, then I'll cut your ass off. We done. Cause I want you to always make me feel like I ain't no trick. So the moment I get wind that you treat me like I'm a motherfucking trick, we done anyway. So I am the treat. I'm a treat.
I get it. I guess that's why I'm different. Cause I'm not gonna leave the way I feel about me in the hands of what I'm getting ready to go do. Like whatever I'm getting ready to go do, I don't give a damn if she do see me as being a trick.
But my viewpoint is, to me, when you're a trick always pay every time you have sex with her. That's the transaction.
See,
a treat, sometimes you might, sometimes you don't, but a sugar daddy, you on an allowance, baby. We doing shit. So that means every encounter, I'm not paying the fuck.
A sugar daddy is a trick and a treat. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what person, whatever they come back with. A sugar daddy is both and. If you can't separate the two. Because sometimes you got some women, man, you might be tricky, but you are a treat. And you might be a treat that's tricky.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Shit, you can be both. You both. Both and.
I don't know if I agree with it.
You both and, man. Shit.
No.
You ain't got to.
Because if you're a trick, you can't be my treat. If you either a trick or a treat. If you tricking on the street and I'm paying for pussy, whatever, I'm not bringing you home to meet my mama.
Well, you talking about tricking on the street. We're not talking
No, I'm talking about trick, period. Trick. But that's what we're talking about. Sugar dad is a trick. Is it a trick or is it a treat? Trick or treat?
I said a treat.
But
No, I said a treat.
Yeah.
And sometimes.
But for her.
But sometimes a trick, you can be, a sugar daddy can be tricking.
Hold on, so that's my point. No. They ain't what she's saying. She's saying we the trick. Meaning for them,
I mean,
they getting some money.
This is the way I see it. Call me with some on cop. I don't give two fucks.
In other words, her trick is saying that we the John.
I don't give two fucks.
I know.
If there's a transactional situation and I get to get what you want, get what I want, you get to get what you want, I'm still a sugar daddy. You might think I'm tricky. Call it what you want. What? Now watch this. Sometimes I might get out there and say, man, I'm going to check out this Monday tonight.
Yeah. We damn should have been there.
Nah, I'm saying, so I think it's both and.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it can be both and though. Okay, the money that we tricked off, you can't treat nobody with the shit.
Well, shit, I mean, if
the ones that we tricked off with, they treated. It was a treat for them.
Yeah.
We ain't trick them. So either way you look at it, it can't be both.
Yeah, you can be both to one woman.
How?
Cause
How?
you could be tricking, and she still be your treat.
No, she ain't. Not when I find out she tricking. If you find out.
No, I'm talking about I say, listen, you as a sugar daddy could be tricking. I'm talking about me. I don't control what somebody else do.
No, I agree.
I'm just saying. Now, this is why I look at it.
Yeah.
In a transactional relationship, she could be tricking. She could be turning tricks.
Hold on.
And I just so happen to come along.
But big bro, in a transactional relationship, it's all about tricking. Cause she not your treat. Ain't no transactional relationship where she was your treat. Because the moment she become your treat, the relationship is no longer transactional.
Okay, well, I disagree with that. I disagree.
Any one of them transactional women that you dealt with was your treat.
Absolutely.
Was your treat you take them home to your mama to meet her?
Some of them. Some of them I have. Some of them took it right to my mama
And said what?
Mama, this is so and so.
And that was it. That's how you introduced her.
Absolutely.
But how did you introduce your girl?
Mama, this is so and so.
You ain't said this is my girlfriend.
Well, however I introduced her, I still took her home to mama.
The only reason why I'm asking is which one got the title.
The point was
which one got the title though? Cause that make the difference. Your mama know her son, of course. My mama know too. But when I came home and said, "Mama, this the one," it was different.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's the treat. Your mama knew which one was the trick.
You
the
know
treat
what
was.
my mama know?
What?
She know her son.
Exactly. So which one did you get a title to? Cause that's what I'm asking. Cause that's what's different for me.
So when it comes to right now I want to have one relationship that I'm involved in, but
and your mama knew that
at
she
the
was
time,
that's my point.
At the time, my mama knew that I had several women.
Right. But now when your mama know
told me, she said you just like your daddy.
But then when you cut all them off for the one you got now, she became your what? Your treat.
She was my treat from the beginning.
Never was a trick. She can't be both.
But I'm saying I can't put a perception on somebody else. Somebody else may see me as being a trick when I'm just a sugar daddy. That's my point. I'm just trying to drive that point. Somebody could see me, and I could get out one night and say I'm finna go trick this money off, cause that's the mood I'm in or the way I want to go. So I think it's still both and. You a trick and you a treat.
Sugar daddy is.
Sugar daddy.
So
if it's fine line, still a fine line.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might cross that threshold for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And see, a lot of men won't come to the forefront to admit anything like this. Just say, you know what, man, damn. Like sometimes, man, I done been with women where I actually felt like I did myself an injustice.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, would I do that again? Hell no.
Yeah.
Why? I felt cheated. I felt robbed. Because I know what type of caliber of dude I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what type of caliber of women I like.
Damn.
And there have been times I lowered my standard only to come back and kick myself in the ass and say, man, why you did that?
You think the trick or treat part go back to us not really identifying up front the sugar daddy arrangement? Because I think it naturally happens, right? When you say?
Yeah.
So if it naturally happens, right? If it naturally happens, then it's tougher because we put ourselves in a position to be the trick and the treat. And you're right. I agree with you now. I understand exactly what you're saying, but
well, if we are talking about perception, right? Like how a woman perceives you. Like if a woman, let's say she's looking for a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First of all, what is she looking for in him? What qualities do he have to possess when looking for one? Because you got some men who pay for sex, but they're not a sugar daddy. There's a difference.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's a trick too. That's my point. They tricks. They're gonna pay a couple $100, $1,000, whatever they paying, whatever they're charging, depending on what level. Same. That's my point. They the trick.
Yeah.
They not no treat for them because it ain't ongoing. To me, the treat is when it's beneficial
for both.
For both.
Yeah, for both. I totally agree with that.
So then, how does it become both? I guess you're right because it could start out as you a trick.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, let me say this. It's because in the beginning, two people come together. They haven't shared the whole world with each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I already know women already see me as being a certain type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't understand no guilt really comes with it. Maybe a little bit of regret after the fact um, of the situation now because of health reasons. Okay, um, because of going through a stroke and being so stressed out at that time because I had so many, right? But I believe that for me, each one of them served me in a different way, and I served them in a different way. And being that way is with each one, they actually got the treat. They got the treat. I think a sugar daddy relationship is romantic.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's romantic. I don't think it's just come hit, quit, exchange money, boom. No, I think there's some level of romance that go along with that. You know, I think it's a lot of flirting, a lot of touching, a lot of giving. That goes along, and this and this world only exists when these two people come together.
Yeah.
It don't exist outside. I don't care where she go to get any type of satisfaction or fulfillment. It's not like this one. It's not like this one. And see, I've been on a mission.
Yeah.
For
Because
bitch
it's
fuck with me, I'm on a mission.
connection.
Man, say to connect in
Yes,
ways
sir.
and to do things with her. She ain't
She never experienced. Yes, sir.
take her body places. It's
What?
never gone.
On
Bring her mind somewhere. It's never been.
man, take you to higher heights. that
She'll
you've
say
ever been.
things.
She's never said
Listen.
that she might regret.
Listen. It's just something for me. I just like to make a woman feel like she's special. She
Yeah.
really, really special.
But that's because they are though.
Well, she is special.
Yeah, she is special.
She's special to me in that
Yeah,
moment.
me too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. One thing I will say is whenever I encounter a woman, I lead with the money. Now, a lot of women say, you shouldn't lead with the money. You shouldn't lead with the money. I lead with the money because I want to have a great fucking time.
Okay.
So I'm leading with the money. It ain't just based on you. I'm going to lead with the money if I'm by myself.
Do you always approach them first? Or have you ever had?
No, well, I'm in Atlanta.
So they come up there.
I'm here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And being in Atlanta, I don't have to approach none of them. I'm spotted out of a crowd. No bullshit. They scan the room and boom. I just goddamn, where did you come from? No shit. Now listen, man, I had a chick come to me. I'm sitting next to my girlfriend at the time, right? She get up, go to the bathroom. Chick slide over and say, hey. And slide my car. Hey, I do have. You need to talk to my girl. No, I'm going to give you my number. I know you're sitting there with your girl. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Guess what?
What?
I never called her.
What was the deciding factor? Why you didn't call her?
Or I wasn't turned on by her.
If you was turned on by her, would you have
I
called?
might have. I might have. I ain't going to say that.
You still got a number?
No, I threw it away. She gave me a call, so I discarded it. That was a few years ago. But I'm just saying, women are looking for, like, I believe that a sugar daddy has to give off a fragrance. He needs, it's just a way you got to look. You got to be motherfucking suave. You got to be cool and motherfucking.
That smell good.
Yeah, you got to smell good. You just got to look and be a certain way. Like your demeanor has to, and your character. My mama tell me.
What's that?
She say, I can spot you in a crowd. She say, I said, why you say that, mama? She say, because you always hold your head up. Because I never look down. If some money was on the ground, I walk right past it. I never look down. Even when I'm talking to you, I was watching the podcast, my head is always up. I'm like, damn, I need to bring my head down. No, but on the serious ship, I just believe that it's now time for us to really, really talk about the culture and the lifestyle of being a sugar daddy because there's still a good side to it. You can. I believe that a sugar daddy can fall in love. I believe that a sugar baby can fall in love. I just believe that. It can start out one way and end up a whole nother way.
Yeah. Man, where the sugar babies hang out?
Shit. Sugar babies hang out at the bar,
That's where we
at
hang
the
out.
clubs.
That's where we hang out.
Sugar babies are like nightlife women. They kind of like to party, have
Yeah.
a great time. So understand, at when you get in your 50s, it's a lot of things you've done already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At my age, being 55, I just want to have fun. All I want to do the rest of my life is have fun. Because I've worked and I've been successful with the money I've made. And so now for me, I just want to just trade and travel. Trade
TNT.
and travel. That's it. Trade and travel. Go around the world. But go with the person that you love the most. No, I don't get it. Listen, there's a lot of people go around the world by themselves. And I think that's sad. And they're okay. Some people okay with that, but I think it's sad. You know why?
I think you have more fun when you go
When
on a
you
trip
with the person you love the most.
No.
Yeah. You can have fun with
I
a
think
sugar baby.
I think you have more fun when with a sugar baby.
Yeah.
But you don't love the sugar baby the most.
Okay.
I think you had the most fun when you with your fellas.
Well, it's a level of fun.
So that's my whole
It's
point.
a level of fun.
So I would agree that you shouldn't go on a trip by yourself. Yeah. Agree with that. But depending on what kind of fun you want to have, if you want to have fun with the one you love, 100%. If you want to have some fun, wild, imaginative shit, whatever,
But that still go along with the lifestyle. Like when you're a sugar daddy, you can go and you can create the life you want to live.
yeah.
So
That's-
that's a quality
One of the reasons why.
that a sugar daddy gotta have.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to go, and if you can't get what you need at the time you need it or the moment or whatever, just go get it. It's available. It's available. You got women who are looking for you. And it's okay if you say, I'm a sugar daddy. That's okay. But I was talking to one of my partners, and I said, man, you what are you talking? He's talking like a sugar daddy. He got offended. But he didn't understand what a sugar daddy was because what he saw growing up was something different. But he had all the character traits. Tricking,
Yeah. Paying.
paying,
Whole nine.
romantic trips, whatever. Okay? Why am I saying what I'm saying? Because we're still talking about, is it a trick or is it a treat? And most men don't want to be the trick. They don't, but they still trick anyway.
So that brings up a good one for sweet or sour. Is it sweet or is it sour for the man to be the trick? I guess we can do two of them today. Is it sweet or is it sour for him to be the trick? And is it sweet or is it sour to be the treat? Because sometimes you don't mind being tricked.
But if I'm giving them money for it, I don't mind tricking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So let's take each one, the trick and the treat. Is it sweet or sour for the man to be the trick?
Sweet.
Is it sweet or sour for the man to be the treat?
Sweet.
So
They both sweet to me. I'm just saying.
What about
Man,
let's
look,
reverse it. Let's reverse it. The sugar baby. Is
it depends because
is it sweet or sour for her to be the trick?
I mean, so I can't speak from her perspective. I can only speak from mine.
I'm talking about how you view her.
However, yeah,
The sugar baby.
I love all of them.
Ooh.
I love all the 7 I've been with. I love each and every one of them in a different way.
Yeah. That's facts.
I did.
That's facts.
But listen.
Mm,
The heart ain't got but 4 chambers. I had 3 more.
mm.
Cause blood was going through 3 more other chambers for 7 women.
Yeah.
So there's 7 chambers in my heart.
You been thinking about that.
No, I'm just saying.
Let me say this. For me, sweet or sour, the trick, that's sour shit to me. It's sour. I don't want to be the trick. You know why? Because I like consistency. I always want to be the treat. Because I feel like if I am the trick, she gonna treat me like the trick. And when I'm with a sugar baby, I want to feel like I'm the shit. I'm the treat. I'm the damn treat.
Well, that's why I was saying to you earlier. Like, I'm still the sugar daddy. I don't care how you perceive me.
Oh, I agree with that. I am, but
You might perceive me as being a trick.
But I love her though. So I want her to shit. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do what it take. But I don't want you to see me as no trick.
But you can't. You ain't gonna be
'Cause I
able to
love
tell.
you.
Yeah, I get it. But you're not gonna be able to determine their perception.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
She
That's why
still see you as a trick.
that's what disappoints me. That's why it's sour. That's exactly why the
All
fuck
right,
it's sour.
all right, all right. So is it sweet or sour if you the treat?
Oh, it's always you to your point. You know, shit. Treats are sweet, nigga. That's
Yeah.
sweet. That's sweet. Because then she value. To me, I see like she value me. It's like the sugar daddy relationship. I want to always feel like I am the man. You know what I'm saying? So I want to always be the treat, and that's what it is.
Man, well, let me say this. Because I know it's probably people who will say, well, can a sugar daddy fall in love with a trick? A woman that's tricky?
And what's your take on it?
Yes.
I say no.
I say yes.
You don't fall in love till they look at you as a treat.
No.
They ain't gonna fall in love with no trick.
Well, let me say this. I don't think that you can gauge what's going to happen. Because I have had experiences where I might have started out, I was tricky.
Yeah. We saying the same
and
thing.
then she turned into a treat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
But you won't gonna get into her until she became your treat. That's when you really go all out. Because before it was just a trick. It can't coexist to me. It can't be a trick and a treat.
Well, I guess my situation different because everyone, at least they made me believe, okay, that I was the only one because I made them believe that they were special.
Yeah. At the time, but then when it became a little bit further.
No, they all knew that there was one.
Yeah, but
They
hold
all
on.
knew that there was one.
Okay, hold on.
And they dealt with the situation.
Okay. If you much like me, because we know there comes a point in time, even when the sugar baby who know that there's one will say, no, we both number one. He mine and yours.
Yeah, I already had that.
Then, okay. That's the point. So then what?
Well, that's a good situation. Yeah.
For who?
For the sugar daddy.
It's a treat for him,
Well, let me say this. Anytime a woman accept a man, who was it? Betty Wright, she said, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man at all.
Yeah, but
hang on. But she said it for a reason. And you got a lot of women out there looking they want to come up. They
Yeah,
want
they
to
do.
gain from it, and they want somebody who got great sex,
Yep.
who can fulfill
Financial stability.
who can fulfill their natural desires,
Yeah.
who can
Provide a certain
provide to
lifestyle.
travel with them,
Yeah.
take them around.
Companionship, all that. I agree with you. But guess what though? Ain't none of them women we talking about gonna want to do that with a trick. They want to use the trick to come up to get them a treat.
So I think that's a great topic for another episode. Can a sugar daddy fall in love with a trick?
Ooh. But my theory still is you don't fall in love till she become a treat. I don't know too many motherfuckers gonna fall in love with a trick.
I don't know. I've been on both sides, and I fell in love with tricks and treats. I have. Call me.
How you fall in love with it? Hold on. Give me the
Man,
difference
say
of the two.
I go
I don't
look.
know, cause
I should go looking for. I
for
did.
real.
Man, what? Man, I used to
Wait,
go
wait, wait,
look.
wait,
I
wait.
used
Have
to
I ever
go.
done that
I used to
shit?
go look for her. Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait. Have I ever done that shit? I guess I have. I guess I've been to a strip club where I look for a certain,
Now I'm talking about
female.
this sugar daddy situation.
I know I'm just using that as an example that if I did that, I can see me wanting to go look for a treat if it was good to me. That's the treat part you were saying. That was your treat, I guess.
Well, no. The question is, can you fall in love?
With a trick.
Thank you.
But you was in love with the trick for real.
I said the trick and the treat.
But she became your treat.
Yeah, well, eventually. Yeah. That's why I say
Did you
it's
fall in love
both.
with the trick part or did you fall in love with the
I
treat part?
spend it with both parts. Like
Oh,
we tricking is a whole nother dynamic.
yeah.
It's hot, it's wild, it's sexy, it's sex, it's grimy, it's nasty, it's it's not normal. I guess I don't even know what normal is because I act the same way damn near with everybody. I just give my all. And you know what every woman tell me?
What's that?
Damn, do you fuck every woman the way you fuck me?
Ooh.
You know what I say?
What?
No. Only you. I do. Oh, you special to me.
I don't think you fuck, I don't fuck all of them the same either.
And I'm saying,
I fuck them to my standard.
but the point is, here's the point.
I'm just saying.
Because a lot of women,
I would agree.
when they go to talk about their experience, they relate to the man as tricky.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we don't want to accept the culture as being a sugar daddy because there's a lot of negativity tied to the stigma of being one. When a sugar daddy is nothing but a cool cat, romantic, independent, financially wealthy, doing whatever he really wanted to do, generous, supportive, mentor. That's all he is. But this label that's been attached to the title and the culture
Yeah.
keep men from coming forth to say, hey, you know what? Goddamn, I am one. Let me just get out here. Let me get out here and explore and just discover this lifestyle. Cause I really want to live it, or I'm really living it, but I'm not being who I want to be. See, it wasn't until I found out when I was in the midst of all of it, I didn't really know how many it was until she went on my phone. My current situation had told me when we first got together how many women I was messing with. And I had an aha moment. Goddamn nigga, you a trick. Goddamn nigga, you a treat. Goddamn nigga, you sugar daddy. I like sugar daddy better.
That's when you have an aha moment when you get caught.
Most times.
Because I don't think.
No, this is a bad thing.
You don't
If
go
you ever want some fucking pain, go on the phone.
Oh, for sure.
You
My
ever
mom
want
is just,
if you want pain, pick up the sugar daddy phone, and you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
my
So the
mama used to
best thing
say,
to do is
you looking for something, you're going to find it.
that's right. So this is like my wallet. I don't go in your purse. You don't go on my phone. I say I ain't looking for no pain. Your phone, your phone. Now, if you start going in my phone doing shit, you start getting me suspicious. I mean, goddamn, what's in yours? You know, the natural part of push and pull. But I found out when she went in my phone
Huh.
because she went and counted the
Oh,
relationships I
she
had.
told you.
Yeah. Through the text messages and phone calls and things like that. You know, some women are more inquisitive and some women are more insecure. But either way, if they're curious enough and they still choose to go in there, I'm just saying
Yeah.
you will find whatever you looking for. And it don't even have to be that type of situation.
You're inflicting pain on yourself.
Yeah. So, you know,
You ever went through a sugar baby phone?
no. None of them can tell me that I've been to now my current girlfriend.
She's a treat.
Yes, I've gone through her phone. Okay.
She's a treat, though. That's why.
Well, I'm in a relationship that I'm not gonna title it trick or treat.
Well, I'm just saying.
What I am gonna say is I'm in a relationship. Okay. I'm just saying, shit.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's a
Get
fine line.
Well, yes, it is.
yeah.
So we as men have to understand that there are women out there looking for us.
Mm-hmm.
They are. You got celebrities. What they do?
They look for, yeah.
Sugar daddies.
Yeah.
They got a woman at home, and they out there,
Yeah, you can
and
name,
they paying.
you can name
And
plenty
that's
of them.
why
You can name plenty of them, too.
say, man, I can go down the list up.
Yeah.
And guess what they don't want to do?
Exposed.
They don't want to talk about
I
it.
don't want to talk about that shit.
They don't want to talk about it like that's who you are, man.
We know.
Goddamn.
We know.
No, I don't give man. Them ooh. And I don't care if you are a pastor or bishop of a church. I don't care if you're a CEO of a company. I don't care if you are Joe Blow, whoever it is, you still can qualify as being a sugar daddy if you have multiple women.
That you.
Okay?
Okay.
Multiple women. Or one woman. All right? That you are generous to, financially supportive, take care of her, make sure she has all of what she needs. You can be whoever you want. You still a sugar daddy.
They committed.
You could be a committed sugar daddy. You still a sugar daddy. But now, I told you, I've gone with some of my white counterparts to the butt naked place. Okay?
Okay.
And so I said the butt naked place because I'm still working on strip club. Okay?
I got it. I got what you're saying. I'm here.
But some of my white counterparts have gone and would not step outside of their situation to go and be a trick or treat in the club. I respect that. All right.
What you mean? I don't get it. You said
I said
white,
some of them. I don't know anybody black that has gone who claimed that they're sugar daddy. Is just going to pick up sugar babies just for conversation. Well, anything
companionship.
leading to furthering that, that relationship.
Yeah. You know, I had a young lady tell me that she turned down something like $10,000, something crazy, to sleep with a guy, right? I guess sugar baby, sugar mama kind of thing. But
I was with you.
oh yeah, that's right, we were
I
together.
was with you.
Okay,
First of all,
hold on,
she's a
cut.
liar.
Hold on, cut.
She's a liar.
No, keep going.
She's a liar.
Right.
I was with you. When you look at, so I'm not judging anybody.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have heaven or hell to put you in. But I know that day when she was serving us drinks at that particular bar with them tights on, that t-shirt and them scrubs, I don't even know why I have even allowed her to serve me a drink with the way she was looking. I ain't saying, I'm not hating on the sis, so please, I ain't hating on the sis. I'm just saying, you can do better.
Okay.
And she had the audacity to say she turned down $12,000. A guy wanted to have sex with her. She turned down $12,000. Okay, I'm not saying that there are women who won't turn $12,000 down, because in the grand scheme of things, that ain't no money.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a lot of money to a lot of women. And
sure
I've
right.
had sex with women for far less. So I said that to say she lied. Now go ahead, what you get ready to say?
Now you hit the nail on the head. I was gonna go into, we talked about the fine lines of tricking and treating, but in that we're talking about just the pure lie of it all, right? Of why that stigma of trick or treat is there, because she will always be looked at then as, that ain't no treat that you looking at, and because see, what's big for me is the whole lying part. Don't lie to me. I don't give a shit. We got a situation, sugar baby, whatever, committed, whatever the situation is. Don't lie to me. Because I feel like I'm doing too much for it to be bullshit. Don't lie. So when you lie about something like that, because to your point, not only how you dress and all that, I get all that. She was at work, but you working at a bar. No shade to anybody that work at a bar, own a bar. Kudos, but I'm quite sure, in the grand scheme of things,
She could use your money.
12 G's still 12 G's. I can use the money right now.
Well, let me say
Anybody can use
this.
12 G's.
Well, we're not trying to put a price tag on some pussy.
No, we're not doing that at all.
What I'm saying is, a woman could have gave me 12. She can give me 12,000 right now. I'm gone. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Now let me stop. I'm playing because
You just for serious.
I don't want anyone to think like, just platinum is worth far more.
Okay, hold on. So, but if you're gonna say that, then okay, hold on. Cause help me for real. If we don't want to put a price tag on no pussy, then why is it hard for us, me and you? This is rhetorical. I just want to hear your thoughts on it, right? Why is it hard for us to believe that she was telling the truth? Because we instantly said she lying. But at the same time, we want to put a price tag on pussy.
Well, that's just a vibe I got. That's the vibe she gave me.
So
She gave me that vibe.
that she was lying.
Man, let me say this. Everybody can't qualify to be a sugar baby. Well, she wasn't one, but not to beat a dead horse, right?
Mm.
I think sugar babies, they got to be cool. I think they have to be generous. I think they have to possess the same qualities as a sugar daddy. Why? Because it's a give and take kind of a relationship.
Yeah.
We both giving and we both taking something away. Not necessarily from each other, but we're taking something away when we leave each other. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to connect in ways that's pleasing,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm for making it count.
Yeah.
Like time, you can't waste time. You know, and that's probably the big difference between a guy my age and a sugar baby
Yeah.
is a time factor.
But
Cause they think they still got a lot of time.
you said something that made a lot of sense, and I agree with you. You said something that made a lot of sense. You said every woman don't qualify to be a sugar baby, right? And it's a whole lot of them that's looking for a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? You always hear that shit like I, somebody wants somebody to take care of them, et cetera, right? So that also tells me then for you, probably for me too, I guess we could talk it through. As I now listen to what you just said, you said everybody don't qualify. That means there's some qualities to be a sugar baby,
Yeah.
right? So what makes you qualified? In your opinion, in your view.
Man, well, she got to be sexy. She got to be.
Yeah, that's a
she gotta-
qualifier
she,
for me.
Yeah, she got to be sexy, man. She got to
Yeah.
be. She got to be a classy woman. Okay.
Yeah.
She got to be a. She got to be a woman that's, you know. I like a woman that know how to build a man up. You know that make me feel like I'm her world.
Yeah, I like a woman to, man, you got to be into me. Like,
Yeah.
you got to make me feel like I am the only man that exists in your whole world.
But that's a quality that sugar baby gotta have. She got to possess that type of quality to where she make me feel like I'm the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is you get a sugar baby and she wanna think like she the one. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she should lower her standards at all. She should be great. I'm just saying the dynamics of that relationship. So you keep getting to get what you want. If you feed my ego, I'm feeding your ego. I'm still getting you what you want. We go and get the bags. We go and get the shoes. We're gonna go get them because that's what you want. Now you got a lot of women say all she want to do is she want to fuck for a bag and some shoes. It's a little more to it than that. That's just a byproduct of who you fuck with.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you look at any of the current celebrities, what they're doing, even with their own personal money, what? Buying bags, shoes, Birkins, buying.
Hey,
come on, man.
we in the
It's a goddamn. This is a lifestyle. What we're doing is creating a movement.
Yeah.
A movement of motherfuckers who want to come and embrace the culture to say, you know what? I'm a sugar daddy and I'm proud to be one.
Man, we in the A. How many celebrities you done seen out here in the spots?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
doing that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Committed or not.
Yeah.
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 You can see it all day.
Athletes, entertainers, movie stars. You know, that's why I say it exists. Pastors, preachers, husbands, wives. It crosses all titles, all occupations, doctors, lawyers, dentists, trash men. It crosses all of these. Why? Because you got some people who they don't do nothing but work and they get a whole paycheck away to home.
I remember when I was married, I felt like I was a trick. Because we were young in the beginning, man. We were real young. And I said, you know, like I said, there's no shade on her, 'cause she good people. But I just felt like, man, shit. If that money was jacked up, bruh, I think even to today, you know, if the money ain't right, oh, man, she give me hell and high water, bruh. For real.
Man, you know, people nowadays are, you know, in my opinion, it's 2025. And we come to a place now in this life, in the generation that pay to play. You said it. Pay to play. And it's
is a pay to
unfortunate,
play. Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
I
the
agree.
world that's been created. You pay to go watch the game. You pay to play.
Yeah.
You pay so you can get on the field. You pay to play. You pay. So we have to embrace what's already there
Mm-hmm.
as a culture of people who operate in this lane, who operate this way. Now it's time to talk about it. Bring it on. We're inviting all guests. If you a sugar daddy and you got an interesting story, we want to know. We want to know.
Yeah, hit us up. Follow us on Sugar Daddies with a Z podcast on all platforms at Sugar Daddies Podcast. Yeah, let us know what you think. Check us out. Follow us. Until next time, that was good, man. I appreciate you.
Well, you know, it's all this about, man. It's
Yeah.
about real talk, making
Real connections.